guys, it's Jessie with Hometown Homestead. I just figured I'd give you guys a garden update. Well, new to you. What's our garden's doing this fall? So we had our first freeze about this first week of September. It hit about 29 here, and I really thought I was going to lose everything. At least all, the hot temperature items. But we're doing still okay. I just picked a whole entire bag of tomatoes, and then but the peppers and everything are pretty much gone. But we'll show you around and see what we had in store this year, right? Okay, so this year we put in the garden fence, and we just used hog panels and posts, and we got our chickens next to it, which is handy. We moved our chickens this last year too, so they'd be next to the garden so they can get all the garden treats. This year we also put in our irrigation line. So we got our drip tape here, and it has probably 15 runs off of it. And so that's been great, because I don't know about you, but I hate to water a garden. And obviously weeding hasn't really happened the last little while, since it's pretty much calmed down. We have right in this side, so this trellis we made with cattle panels. We used, let's see, 4 or 5 cattle panels and put them up with T-posts on either side. And we had green beans grown up there. We tried cucumbers, but they need more sunshine and they just didn't grow very well. Down this row, the first row we did beets, and then we have kale. And then we did our broccoli for the second, and then carrots. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot grow a good broccoli crown, but I can get a ton of little growth afterwards, which is always great. These guys, and I just picked them, so kids love the snack on them, so I just got a whole grocery bag. And we did a few cabbage. We did 10 cabbages. We did some Brussels sprouts down here. And this was kind of like, sorry, kids have, yeah, we're eating Dairy Queen out here. It's great. This section was supposed to be, I don't know, cucumbers and stuff. Just at the end, we were trying to replant, but it didn't work. We still have a couple of little tiger melons and things. These are cute. We grew these for the first year, but we realized with our drip line it was too much water, so they just never grew when we were watering. Trent decided to plant a ton of squash. So we have like the patty pans. There's one big one right there. I mean, I have pretty big hands, so that's neat. And we got tons of beans this year. If you guys love green beans, I think on the cattle panels, we probably, between both sides, planted about 100 plants, I'd say. And it rocked. I think we have, oh my gosh, we probably have 50, 60 pounds of green beans in the freezer. And that's how we like them. And the kids too. And plus eating them every day when you're out picking. We had it was like a speckled color of a zucchini in here. It wasn't called a zucchini. I'm seeing if we had any left over. But we got the yellow squash. Lettuce we had thrown in, all was gone to seed. Kale, or not kale, Swiss chard. We got a couple of blue Hubbards in here. And there's one down at the end. There's that guy. I mean, these guys are awesome. So I'll have to figure out if you guys know what to do with them, but we had them last year at a conference, a local food conference, and they were delicious. And these were our jalapenos and sweet peppers, which I'm learning. This is South Dakota style, so we beat the hail and the heat and the wind. So these were all of more yellow squash, and the different type of a zucchini. And then I had 3 rows here of tomatoes. I tried the Amish paste this year, and they are huge. There's a rotten. No, yeah. Look at these guys. These are massive. Great for sauce. We made a ton of sauce this year, and then I got canned out, so we've just been freezing all of our tomatoes to do in a few weeks. And you know, when you can find jars. Then we grew some regular sized tomatoes. I don't really remember all the names, but the other ones that I liked were these ones, and they do get pretty big. These are the purple Cherokees. They have a really delicious flavor. I like them. But those didn't do too well when the cold snap hit. They pretty much died off. But those Amish paste, man guys, they are still pumping. I mean, they don't look awesome. The garden's pretty trashed, but I just picked a whole bag. Let's find that bag. I just picked them. But we'll let them ripen up in the house in case we get another freeze. These things, like, I mean, that's like 20, 25 pounds. 20 pounds. And then over here, oh, this is our apple tree. So our apple trees do too heavy every other year, so we only get apples every other year. We need to figure out how to adjust that. We started a strawberry patch this year. So we got 2 rows here and rhubarbs. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. And those will be set up next year with the drip system too. And then over here, this is where the garden shed we've been building. And I need to get the garlic planted this year. I'm going to move it over to here. And that was all of our sunflowers this year. I don't know about you guys, I love sunflowers. I don't really do much with them. And I think with the freeze, I've been checking them. I don't know if even all of them are going to produce the sunflower seeds. They were fun last year for the kids. And the animals really like them. But yeah, that's our garden. It's kind of a mess now, but next year we'll show you, you know, and it's actually pretty. It's pretty easy to weed out this year. I used, we have a ton of old hay from a few years back, so I laid that down for mulch around the plants, and then in between the rows, I just let the grass grow, and I'd come in and weed whack it when it needed to be. So it was honestly the best productive garden I've ever had. Minus the fact that we had winds from the south this year. We had about 2 or 3 storms come from that way. And that really stunted our garden back probably 2 to 3 weeks. It was like a straight line wind. So we're thinking next year we're actually going to move the panels up to the top section and then do probably just rough cut wood, you know, horizontal on the bottoms for that bottom row. That wind is just terrible out here. I don't know, do you guys have wind? We've got some wind. Anyways, that is our garden and our chicken coop over there. Alrighty guys, well thanks for watching. Hope to see you again, and hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.